Here we are, the first Pelham Hometown Christmas, starring the first ever Pelham Christmas Parade. I've lived here for going on 26 years now. I am pumped. This is amazing.
Yes, it is, and I have been here about 12 years. I think this is great. This is a great way to bring our community together. The rain has quit for the time being, and we are going to get this in right now.
Well, here's the thing about the weather. I mean, you don't want it to be 79 degrees. You don't want 6 feet of snow.
No.
I mean, this is perfect weather right here. It feels very Christmassy.
It is.
And it's going to be awesome. Gina, tell people how this first Pelham Christmas Parade came about.
Okay, so this started when two political opponents came together to form the Christmas Parade. Chad Leverett and Rick Wash were running against each other for a city council place. Rick ultimately won the race, but the two developed a friendship and just really started talking about ideas to bring the city together. And one of the things that they kept hearing over and over was, why doesn't Pelham have a Christmas parade? And so they formed a group called Pelham Strong, and Pelham Strong teamed up with the city, and here we are tonight. So I think this is just the start of a very fun tradition for our community.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it wouldn't be made possible without the help of great sponsors like the presenting sponsor, America's First Federal Credit Union, and also Harris Doyle Homes, Motivated Movers, River Chase Kia, Shelby Pediatric Dentistry, Research Solutions, Wheel Cosmetics, and also Steel City Signs, bringing you the first ever Pelham Christmas Parade. We have, Gina, more than 40 floats, and they're all Pelham connected.
That's right. So for the first year, the organizers, Pelham Strong, wanted this to be all about the city of Pelham. So next year, as we expand and grow, we may extend it out to other businesses and organizations in other communities. But right now, this is just all about our hometown. So every float you see is a business or an organization from right here in Pelham.
And we have a lot of folks who are out here on the street who are going to be watching the floats go by, all the great floats. But we know we have some folks at home who are listening to 93.3 The River. But you can see the parade. Go to 933theriver.com, click on Pelham Christmas Parade. Bam, you've got the Christmas parade right there with the help of some talented young people from Pelham High School.
That's right. I mean, I wish I had had this opportunity when I was in high school. You and I met when we were in the television business. You're still in the television business.
Yes.
I work for the city of Pelham now. But what these kids are doing, this is just a great opportunity for them. They're going to be that much ahead when they get to college and then onto the real world.
And our good friend Mark Snow, my business partner in 93.3 The River, is back there running the show. He's the man behind the scenes. So we appreciate him very much. And this is just, again, this is just an awesome opportunity. And this is just the beginning of the Pelham Hometown Christmas. A lot of cool stuff happening after the parade.
Right. So we delayed the start of the parade by 1 hour because of the rain.
Great call.
Yeah, exactly. And so that means all of the other activities will be pushed back for an hour. So after the parade, we estimate that the Christmas tree lighting, which is right here behind our stage here at the Pelham Civic Complex and Ice Arena, the Christmas tree lighting we estimate will be at 7:30. And then after that, the fun really begins. So you can go inside the Civic Complex and Ice Arena. They have both ice rinks open tonight for free skating, for your family, anybody who wants to come hang out. There's going to be free hot cocoa, apple cider, cookies, and pictures with Santa.
Absolutely. And some Disney characters in there, right?
Yeah. So Disney princesses and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They're both going to be here tonight. So lots going on. We're just really excited about this. I think, we've got a lot of people lining the streets. And in fact, I can hear the band right now. So it'll be coming our way in just a few minutes. But
see the police cars out there. Look, and I don't know like how many places you've had apple cider, but the apple cider here at the tree lighting ceremony is the best apple cider you'll ever taste.
Okay.
Like at anywhere you go during Christmas. It's amazing.
I can't wait.
don't know what they do to their apple cider, but it's pretty doggone amazing.
Well, I am excited. We'll have to go get us a cup because it is kind of chilly out here, but that's a good thing. We
Yeah.
want it to be a little chilly, just like you said earlier. And,
Yeah, it absolutely is. And this, again, is just a historic night. We're so glad to be a part of it. So glad that you're listening on 93.3 The River. And again, remember, you can go to 933theriver.com, click on Pelham Christmas Parade, and you can watch what's happening as we are describing it. This is kind of different for me because I'm used to describing touchdowns and fast break baskets and
Yes.
and home runs, and this is the first time I've ever described a parade float.
Yeah, this might be a little more slow-paced,
Yeah.
but so leading off and coming our way now, this looks like the Pelham Honor Guard is coming our
Absolutely.
way.
Consists of 7 officers who recently spent a week at the National Honor Guard Academy in Baldwin County.
Right, and the purpose of the Police Honor Guard ultimately is to care for the families of first responders, and they're often called upon to perform under tremendous adversity and situations that are physically and emotionally draining.
Absolutely, and I saw them practicing inside the Pelham Civic Complex when I arrived here this afternoon at 4 o'clock, and they are serious about their work and they're very good at it.
And there they go with the colors, the United States flag, the Alabama flag, and the Pelham flag. Also, we have some officers on bicycles. We have a bike patrol. And then up next, we have the Pelham High School Green Machine Marching Band, 160 members strong, grades 9 through 12.
Absolutely. The director is Justin Ward. This is an incredible marching band. If you've been to a Pelham High School football game, you've seen them, you've heard them. In fact, I'm wondering if we could just take a listen to them now for just a few seconds
Yes,
and
absolutely.
let them do their thing. Check out the lights on the drums.
Yeah,
See that on the drum kits?
that is
That's
too
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, then their opening number was "We Wish You a Merry Christmas." Have you ever
Yeah.
had figgy pudding? Like
No.
I heard that song on the radio today,
I've
and
never had figgy
I don't know.
pudding.
It doesn't sound
Yeah.
great to me, but
Me
I might
either.
try that this Christmas.
Okay, well, as long as you're cooking it, not me.
But the band was the grand champion of the Trustville Marching Invitational, as well as the 6A champions at the Alabama Marching Championships. That is the Pelham High School Green Machine Marching Band. They're getting ready to go to Walt Disney World.
Yes, in February. How can we get in on that?
That'd be a
Think
great
they need
trip.
some chaperones?
Well, we could do some broadcasting down at Disney World for sure.
Right, right. So,
Here comes the Grand Marshal.
yes, up next, Haley Barber DeShazo. She was the Miss Alabama 2016, a hometown girl. So we are so happy to have you back here in Pelham, Haley.
She was awarded the Community Service Quality of Life Award of Miss America for her efforts involving comprehensive eye examinations for children, the National Miracle Maker Award for raising $65,000 for Children's Miracle Network hospitals, and the STEM Award for academics. Now, I think you were giving her the
Queen
beauty pageant.
Wave,
Yeah, the
yes.
Queen Wave, yeah.
Yeah. But now we have in a beautiful, what kind of car would that be? Is a vintage car.
It's a really hot
a
car. It looks like
beautiful-
Pelham Mayor Gary Waters. Is he
Gary
in that
Waters,
car?
yes, he is, and he is in his 3rd term as mayor. He's done a lot of good things for our city, and right behind him is the Pelham City Council.
That's right. Council President Maurice Mercer, David Coram, Mildred Lanier, Larry Palmer, and Rick Wash.
Right.
So hello to the Pelham City Council.
We're so glad that they that the council and the mayor and the city leadership gave us this opportunity.
And behind them, the Cub Scouts, Pack 404.
Right. Their float is camping at the parade, and they look like they're having fun. They've got a lit Christmas tree on their float, lots of lights, and looks like they may be throwing out some candy. So
I don't think their arms are strong enough to reach this far, but I'm ready to catch, man, if they're going to fire away.
All right, here is 5, 6, 7, 8 Dance Company. So we are so excited to see all of these young ladies, and I can't tell if there's any young men on there, but we are just so glad that they're in our parade. The night before Christmas is their theme.
And then right after that, we have got, I think the
Keller Williams.
Keller Williams, right? Keller
Williams Metro South. They have a Jeep lit up with Christmas lights, and right behind that, we have, I think this is America's first federal credit union.
Well,
Give me a wave if it is.
Absolutely is. That's a beautiful float
yeah,
right
they've got is that a dinosaur or a dog?
I think it looks like a dinosaur to me.
Yeah, yeah. And then right behind that,
Ballantrae Golf Club.
Oh, yes, yes. Is Driver on there by chance?
Hard for me to see, but you got a great story about Driver.
The
goose
there
chasing
he is,
dog.
there he
Yes.
is. Okay, so Driver, they hired Driver to chase the geese off the golf course because it was costing so much. The geese were tearing up the Ballantrae golf course, and it's cheaper to feed Driver than it is to repair those greens.
Now look, if you haven't been to Ballantrae Golf Club, you got to go out there and check it out. And, take a box of Milk-Bone dog biscuits out there with you and give Driver a tip. He's working hard out there.
He is. We are so glad to have Driver on our staff here at the city. This is Bounce Inflatable Rentals, and looks like Elf is on their float. So one of my favorite Christmas movies, a friend of mine introduced me to Elf a few years ago, and I don't know where it's been all my life, but that is a really good movie.
It is a fantastic movie, and Bounce Inflatable Rentals, I mean, they can help you out with any parties that you want to put on, and so you give those folks a call.
Yes. And up next, this may be Delta Blues Hot Tamales. I think we've kind of
out of order here.
Yeah, maybe.
Junior Miss United States Agriculture.
Yes,
maybe?
There she is. There she is. Junior Miss United States Agriculture, Miss Kendall Alexis McGlawn. And she is the daughter of Brittany and Dustin McNabb. We are so glad to have her here in Pelham.
Currently resides in Calera. Enjoys visiting the family's cattle farm in Conecuh County.
Mm-hmm. And she enjoys going out to Oak Mountain State Park and hiking. So thank you for being in our parade. And
this Delta Blues hot tamales here?
I don't know, but that really sounds good right now.
It really,
Jeff.
really does. Okay, I know that now. I know this one. This is Kenneth Pascal.
Yes.
Coming up. The American flag back there, and Kenneth Pascal in his vehicle waving to the crowd. We've got some characters back behind him.
So he is our state representative, District 73. He is doing a lot. He was elected last summer in a special election. We are just glad to have him here. They're coming so fast, Jeff. I can't
really
catch
are.
the names.
This is a big float coming up here.
Yes. Their great float just went by with a snowman on it. It was really pretty.
This is First Baptist Church of Pelham.
Yes.
Coming by.
That float is packed with people and lots of pretty lights.
Lots of kids on that float.
Yes. Yes.
Man, there's a lot of candy out there. We need to go out there and get the candy people don't pick up, which is probably not going to be much.
Yeah, that's what we'll be doing afterwards, right, Jeff?
You're right.
Okay. And up next, we have a brightly lit truck And in the truck bed, there's people throwing out candy.
People did a good job with the lights this
I
year,
know, the
stringing
light
lights on these
game-
vehicles,
The light game is really, really good.
which really stands out perfect on what a beautiful night it's turned out to be. That is
Yes.
the maximum physical therapy and sports wellness that
Yes.
just passed by.
Yes. This is Motivated Movers.
Motivated
I
Movers.
saw them earlier, and Ryan Crowley said he wants to let people know that yes, they are motivated, and yes, they did eat their Wheaties. So if you're moving, give them a call, and they will do it right for you.
And there's someone dressed up as a Christmas tree on that one. That was great.
Yeah, we've got it looks like a sleigh. It's all lit up. Christmas tree. This is Gifted. Gifted is a local gift store, and
Homemade gifts.
yes, they are, if you need that last minute gift for someone, that's a good place to go. Okay, we have a lot of characters on this one. They're throwing out candy. We've got
By
an
the
inflatable
bunches.
dog.
People did a really good job decorating
Yeah.
these floats.
This looks like an art. It looks like a paint palette on this float with a Christmas tree and lights.
Where did they got the neon going and everything, and so many kids on this float
Yeah,
too.
from our
From-
home to yours. And this is, who is that character?
We've got we've got judges here who are judging this, and of course we're not judging,
No.
but this is one of the best that we've seen so far, and this one coming up is really good too. The PHS cheerleaders
Yes.
are on this one.
You know what? This float that just passed us, I think this is the Pelham Braves 8 and under baseball team.
Oh, okay.
And I was told that all of the guys on the team and their parents helped design, come up with the concept, and build the float. So that's really impressive. But the Pelham High School cheerleaders, they have a candy cane theme with a hand-built gingerbread house with colored lights, light up candy canes, lollipops, and they're getting that Pelham spirit going on.
Yep, they've had a lot to cheer about. The football team had a great season this year, went to the playoffs. The basketball teams are really, really good. So the Pelham, lot to cheer about at Pelham High School this year.
Yes, absolutely.
A lot of balloons on this one.
That is pretty. Lots of colorful balloons, lights. According to my lineup, this should be Pelham Oaks Elementary School, one
Okay.
of 2 elementary schools here in the city. I see a gingerbread house, and it was designed by the student lighthouse team and the parents and the PTO. So
Lots
that's a really good-looking float.
Lots of streamers on that one.
Yeah, and this should be the Pelham Middle School cheerleaders.
Yes. There they are.
Yeah, Pelham Park Middle School.
Pelham Park Middle School.
It's
Yeah, they are. The floats are coming by at a pretty good rate right now.
Yeah, lots of lights and balloons. And then this one is the Pelham Racket Club.
All right.
We talked about Ballantrae Golf Club, but the Pelham Racket Club is also a great way to get out there and exercise and have a good time here in our city. So the Pelham Racket Club, they've got a truck that's all lit up, and looks like someone on a hoverboard too. That's pretty cool.
Cheney Mills does a really good job
Yes,
out
she
there
does.
with the Pelham Racket Club, and
She
it is just
does.
a fantastic facility. Oh, here comes another big one, another big float.
Pelham Ridge Elementary School.
You can always tell the big floats if they have a big truck pulling it, you know?
Yeah.
You can just always tell. There's a lot of action going on back there.
So they're calling this the Ridge Express. So that one is really cool. The Pelham Ridge Express. Looks like they have a train, and there's all kinds of kiddos on there. And looks like they are having a great time.
Yep, very decorated. A lot of smiles on the kids' faces tonight. Everybody's got that Christmas spirit,
Yes,
you know?
they do. Pelham Ridge has approximately 800 students enrolled and one of 2 elementary schools here in our city. This should be the Pelham Youth 6th grade cheerleaders.
The Pelham colors back there, the Pelham balloons.
No, I believe this is the Pelham High School PTO. And on board, we have the Miss PHS winners, Jada Winston, who was the Miss Junior PHS, and Aspen Gaudette, Miss Junior PHS, and Amari Springer, who is Miss PHS 2001.
And if you ever had kids who go through the Pelham school system, you know about the PTO, right? I mean, you're very involved in the PTO.
Yeah. So this one, they've got a big inflatable dog, and I see live dogs on this float, Jeff. This may be one of our local, the North Shelby County Animal Hospital.
And Gina, can you guess what this one is?
Trash taxi.
Trash taxi.
And there's the elf. There's Elf throwing out candy. You know, I've never seen a garbage truck look that good. They have lights all over it, and it's bright yellow and just really, really cool. So, trash taxi. And
Realty South coming up.
Right.
Realty South Shelby, Samantha Cato. Since 1955, Realty South agents have worked with generations of families to buy and sell their homes.
Yeah, and their float is a Winter Wonderland theme. And that tree is just really pretty with the lights kind of reflecting and spinning around on the tree. It's very, very pretty.
Beautiful.
Okay, and now we have this maybe.
I think this is Technique Automotive right here.
I think it is. We know Kelly Shebs.
They did the old Cars theme.
Yes.
Got the car on the back
Cars.
right there.
He says that this is Mac, and he's hauling the number 95 Lightning McQueen. So
Absolutely.
that is really cool.
Great job. Great job.
Really, really cool.
Oh, a lot of lights on this one.
Yes. Oh, yes. This is this Connection Church? Yes.
Yes, it is.
Connection Church. They are there on State Park Road, and their theme is a outdoor fun at Christmas time. So they've got a snowman, lots of lights. It is just beautiful. That entire truck is covered with lights.
And here comes a reindeer on the back of this one.
Yeah. Oh, this is the Yak Shack. So they carry lots of kayaks and outdoor things, and they've got they're pulling a kayak with a character fishing, and it's all lit up. And this is 3M Carts and Mowers, I believe.
I think this is Oak Mountain Brewing Company.
Oh, it is. It is. I'm sorry.
Got the car
Oak
on the
Mountain
back
Brewing.
with the logo.
So it's a NASCAR type car, and
This is 3M Carts and Mowers.
yes.
Look at the little truck.
Oh, that is. They've
is
got a
so cool.
miniature 18-wheeler.
Yeah, I know.
And a miniature Jeep.
Yep.
That
Love
is
that.
just really, really cool.
Do you know who that big snowman is? That's Olaf.
It is. It is. I bet all the kids are excited about that one.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep, and 3M Cart says they have Christmas gifts for the entire family, and they've got all kinds of big boy toys on there, like mowers and things like that. So, Jeff?
93.3 FM, The River,
Yes.
just rolling by.
Right.
Best of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Check it out.
Yeah.
So there goes our truck with some
Yes.
lights on it. And
This may be the motorcycles from American Legion, Matthew Blunt, Post 555. And
they've been in Pelham for 6 years. Members of Post 555 say their favorite things about Pelham include the community, the hometown feel, and everyone working together.
yes, and Jeff Mundy was very instrumental in helping to organize this parade. Oh, Jeff, the big man is on his way.
Santa Claus.
We've got the Pelham Fire Department, and you know what that means.
That's right, leading the way.
Yes, Santa and Mrs. Claus are on Hazmat 1.
One of my favorite things about living in this city is the Santa stops that Santa makes
yes.
throughout the different
And they're
communities.
doing that this year. You can look at the city's Facebook page, the fire department Facebook page, and get the full schedule. But we love Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Gotta give them a wave. Hello.
Yes. You know, how did Chief Mike Reid pull those strings and get Santa Claus to come down here to Pelham?
He's got some pull.
He does. Thank you, Chief Reid. And bringing up the end of the parade here is the Pelham Police Department in a big old, it looks like a monster mash kind of vehicle. I'm sure there's a name for it, but that is just really cool.
I like that name. If that's not the name, I'm going to rename it. I'm going to rename it that
the
right there.
Monster Mash. It should be in one of those shows, you know.
So again, as we mentioned before, the parade's over, but there's still a lot of stuff that's about to happen.
Yes. So right now it is about 20 after 6, and in about 45 minutes, I'm told, you should start gathering here at the Civic Complex for the tree lighting. Officially, it's supposed to be at 7:30, but you know, you might want to just go ahead and make your way over here now. So after the tree lighting, then we will have free ice skating inside, and also free apple cider, hot chocolate, cookies, pictures with Santa, and you can meet Spider-Man and Disney princesses.
And the tree lighting ceremony, by the way, will be streamed live on our website as well.
That's right.
Test. Okay, I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. What a parade, huh? Yeah. We appreciate everybody showing up for Pelham Strong and for the city of Pelham. We're super proud to have this event tonight. So we're going to move quickly through the tree lighting part of this, and so we can let the kids and some of you old folks skate, okay? So I'd like to invite Pastor Jerry up. He's going to do our invocation.
All right. Let me just fall off this stage here. All right. Hello, Pelham Strong. Come on, we can do better than that. Hello, Pelham Strong. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now listen, when I say Pelham, you say strong. When I say strong, you say Pelham. Pelham! Strong! Pelham! Strong! Strong! All right, not too bad. All right, well, let's get to the point here. Listen, our first Pelham Strong hometown Christmas parade is mission accomplished. On behalf of our Pelham Strong community, we would like to thank God for Councilman Rick Wash and Chad Leverett, who took on this great task of giving us our first Pelham Strong hometown Christmas parade. Would you give them a round of applause? I know the mayor's going to get on me because I stole a little bit of his show there, but okay, I'll deal with him later. All right, so I just want to say this before I give the invocation. Hallmark Channel, if you're out there, we just gave you a new episode right here in the city of Pelham. So before the invocation, could we give a moment of mindfulness to the men and women wearing our nation's uniform, standing in harm's way, protecting the freedoms we all cherish, while separated from their families during this Christmas season, who raised their right hand to God to support and defend the Constitution of these United States. Let's be thoughtful of their sacrifice right now. Let us pray. Father, who art in heaven, we want to thank you for the leadership and the wherewithal of Councilman Rick and Chad, who tirelessly dedicated and committed numerous hours to make this our first Pelham Strong hometown Christmas parade. We, the Pelham Strong people of this city, invite you now to be our audience of one. We acknowledge that Pelham is strong because of you. It was you, Father, who sent the child to be born and the son that was given, that whatsoever that whosoever believeth in him would not perish, but would have everlasting life. And for that, the Pelham Strong people of Pelham are indeed grateful. And tonight we ask that you would allow this gathering and the lighting of this Christmas tree be that representation that the light of the world has come and given us this light, that we can now let our light so shine before people that they may see our good works, glorifying our Father who are in heaven. So in the name of the greatest name that is above all names, Jesus the Christ. And everybody said, Amen.
Thank you, Pastor Jerry. Thank you for that. I'd like to take a moment and have everybody turn your attention to the 5th grade Boy Scout group that's standing to my left or your right, and we're going to have the Pledge of Allegiance.
Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you to the Boy Scout group for doing that. Okay, now I would like to introduce you to our Mayor of Pelham, Mayor Gary Waters. He's going to stand up and say a few words to you guys. So, Mayor Waters.
All right. Hey, everybody. Who's ready for a tree lighting? 3, 2, 1. Not good enough? No. Thanks for coming. You know, I too need to reach out. I need to thank Rick Wash and his wife Cindy and Chad Leverett and his wife Melissa. And there's someone else among us that really did a great job preparing us for this successful night. And that's a good dear friend of ours that works for the city of Pelham. Her name is Paula Holly. She's my assistant. And unfortunately, she can't be with us tonight because she had a death in her family earlier in the week. So she's in Texas. But tonight, when you get on your knees, say a little prayer for the Holly family and what she means to the Pelham family. God bless y'all. Merry Christmas. I'll be followed by the council president, Maurice Mercer.
Good evening, Pelham. How's everybody feeling? Cold? Warm? A little bit of both? I'll be brief. It is an honor and a privilege to serve you on the council. And on behalf of the council, we want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. We hope that you enjoyed this first Pelham Parade. I salute the committee, all of the staff, our first responders. They worked tirelessly to execute it flawlessly. So to everybody, thank you. Thank you for coming, because there would be no Pelham Parade without our citizens. So we appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mayor and Council President Mercer. And so now we're going to have a moment brought to us by Eric Gott, and he is going to speak to all of us on what Christmas is all about.
Hello, Pelham. I am Eric. I am the Kidman minister at River Chase Church of Christ. And I'm not going to speak long, but just for a few minutes, I'm going to direct my attention to you kids. When I think about Christmas, and if you're a kid who lives with me, the question I get every day is, how much longer? When's he coming? When do I open those presents, right? Christmas is all about, in our family, the season of waiting. Even today, we were waiting for this rain to get out of here so we could enjoy this parade, and now you're sitting here freezing like I am, waiting on this tree to get lit, right? Christmas is all about waiting. And when I read the nativity story, there's this man that you may not be too aware of, and his name is Simeon. And when Jesus was around 40 days old, Mary and Joseph would have brought him to the temple so that they could have done the purification ceremony. And there's this man, Simeon, in Luke chapter 2 that we read about, and we read that he has been waiting his entire life to meet the Savior, to meet the King. And here he is finally getting to see him. And he speaks and he rejoices and he gives this blessing to Mary and Joseph, and they're like, who is this man? And what it says about Simeon is he is devout and he is righteous. And so when I think about waiting, as you are waiting on December 25th and you're waiting for the Christmas Eve for Santa to come down your chimney or come in your window or however he's going to get in there to leave you those gifts, think about Simeon and how he waited his whole life to get to meet that Savior. May Pelham be a city that treats its neighbor kindly. May Pelham be a city that can be known as doing what's right, being devout, being kind. May we be known as a city that could be said that we are a Simeon. As we wait for Christmas, remember that people waited forever to get to meet that risen Savior, that precious baby, as we now wait for his return. Merry Christmas, Pelham. God bless you. May you have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor Eric. Okay, now we have a soloist that's going to sing O Holy Night.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the light of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. The thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine, when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night divine. Night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the light of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul found its worth. The
Okay, now we have a solo for Here Comes Santa Claus. Here Comes Santa Claus.
You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and he's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Thank you, ladies. Both of those wonderful, wonderful. Now we have the monologue of the night before Christmas.
It's cold. It was the night before Christmas. We're all through the house. Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprung from my bed just to see what was the matter. Away to the window, I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave luster of midday to objects below. Then what would to my wondering eyes should appear by a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer? When a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in the moment it must be St. Nick. More rapidly than eagles, his coursers then came. He whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, non-Dancer, non-Prancer, and Vixen, on Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the coursers they flew, with sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in the twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. He was dressed in all fleur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were tarnished with ashes and soot. a bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and then he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry, his droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was white as the snow. He had a broad face and little round belly that he shook when he laughed like a bowlful full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye, a twist of his head, soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and they all flew like down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
Great job. Nothing like the night before Christmas. I want to take just a minute and thank a few people who made this possible. You know, you see some people sitting on stage with us up here tonight, and I want you to know that, you know, Chad and I could have never done this without the help and the support of the city of Pelham, all the way through from the get-go to all the festivities you're enjoying tonight, to the police and the fire department and everyone else. So I want to thank the mayor, and I want to thank our city council president, Maurice Mercer, and I want to thank Gretchen DeFonte. Gretchen's the city manager. And I want to thank David Corum, Councilman Corum. And most importantly, I want to thank Chad Leverett. Chad and his wife, Melissa, have made this possible, guys. If you see them tonight, make sure you thank them. Thanks, Chad. We hit a home run. We delayed everything tonight by an hour on purpose to try to let the weather pass us. We knew it was going to get cold, but hey, that's what makes Christmas. So bear with us a few more minutes and we're going to go get cold and ice. I want to introduce Haley Barber DeShazo. Haley is a Pelham High School graduate, and just so happens she won a little contest they call Miss Alabama. And so Haley is our Grand Marshal for our very first Christmas parade. And she's going to come forward right now, and she's going to tell us who won the floats. Haley.
Thanks, Chad and Rick. You guys have been wonderful to work with. And I just want to say nights like tonight make me really proud to call Pelham my hometown. We live in such a great city, and I loved seeing all the smiling faces tonight in the parade. Thanks so much for showing up and turning out for this parade tonight. So I have the honor of announcing some awards that were voted on by our judges panel out of the floats in tonight's parade. For Best Holiday Spirit, we have Pelham Ridge. The most creative float goes to North Shelby County Animal Hospital. Most entertaining goes to Pelham High School Cheer. And we also have a People's Choice Award. The People's Choice Award, you'll see some QR codes around the building or inside of Pelham Strong's Facebook page. Go vote for who you want to win Best Float for People's Choice. Scan the QR code and it'll show you how to vote for your favorite float. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Haley. Appreciate that. Yeah, go and vote, and we will announce on Pelham Strong's Facebook page. Make sure you follow it so you can see who won the People's Choice for the floats tonight. Now we have the young ladies who are going to do a dance routine for us. So, from Dance Etc. Yeah, here on my left.
gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. You gave it away. To save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
Once bitten and twice shy, I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, that doesn't surprise me. Happy Christmas, I wrapped it up and sent it with a note and said I love you. You know that I meant it, but now I see what a fool I've been. But if you kiss me once,
you fool me again. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. You gave it away. To save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. A crowded room, friends with tired eyes. I'm hiding from you, and you're so love lies. My God, I thought that you were someone to rely on. Me, I guess I was a shoulder to cry on.
face of a lover with a fire in his heart.
Fire in his
A man undercover, but you tore me apart.
Fool me once, I swear you'll never fool me again. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. To save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. This Christmas, ooh, this Christmas, this Christmas, ooh, this Christmas, this Christmas, ooh, this Christmas, I'll give it to someone
Thank you, ladies. That was wonderful. I got a couple of announcements. One for our float winners. Right inside the door over here to my right, you will be able to pick up your awards for the float winning tonight for the ones that we announced. And we will make sure that the People's Choice Award is given to that float winner when we announce it here in the next few days. One other thing I want you to know is that one of the things that the city of Pelham does, and that we're carrying on the tradition of, the city does a Christmas ornament that we design, and we've designed a special ornament just for this event tonight, and we would like to give one to every household that's here represented tonight. So right inside the doors here, you will see an area that you can pick up a Christmas ornament. We do ask that you get one of those per family because we're limited on the production of those, and we want to make sure everybody gets one. So without further ado, I want to make sure that we get this thing finished up. What do you think about that? Yeah, that's what I say. All right. So the last person that has a role tonight is a guy that needs no introduction. He's the guy that we're here all about. He rode on the very back end of the parade, and he's going to come forward and say a few wise words to us. And I hope you've been nice and not naughty. So where he comes and visits you. We brought him straight from the North Pole. That's why we had to do this tonight, because he's got other engagements here in the next week or two. So you kids, y'all be good. Santa Claus is coming to town. Here's Santa Claus.
Hello. All you nice boys and girls out there. Did you have a good time at the parade? Are you ready to do it again next year? Well, without further ado, let's do this. Can we count down? 3, 2, 1. Light that tree.
Okay, we want to invite everybody to stay. We're opening all the Civic Complex up. Please enjoy. We got free ice skating. All the concessions are open. And please enjoy this time with your family. Santa Claus is going to be set up right inside these doors. And if your kids want to take pictures with him and tell him what they want for Christmas, he'll be here all night. You guys enjoy. Thank you so much for coming.